Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Hatha Yoga, 95-minute practice. So this week we will be doing an earth element practice. Earth element is associated with Muladhara. So we'll be practicing Mula Bandha during the flow. We'll be flowing close to the ground since we're doing earth practice. And we will also be moving slowly. So the earth element is slow, it's stable, it's strong. We'll be working on strength, in particular lower body strength, but also openness of the lower body. And we will be utilizing the breaths of Kapalabhati, which encourages the downward moving flow in the body, which is called apana. So Kapalabhati is the focus on the exhalation and allowing the inhale to happen by itself. And we'll also be utilizing bellows breath, which is the big breath in, big breath out, happening primarily in the belly region. For our practice today, we'll want, if you want a little washcloth, we'll use a belt and finding a loop with the belt. Now, if you don't own a belt, you don't have to have a belt. There will be an alternative to that. And also, if you'd like to have your blocks, please have blocks. And of course, having a blanket to sit on is very important. And we will start seated on our blanket, taking a moment here, bring the soles of the feet together. Gather the heels a little bit. Lengthen up through the spine and take some fluttering action with the knees. Slowly releasing, bringing the left foot in and coming with the right foot in half lotus. Taking a moment to lengthen here, bringing our heart to our hand, right hand to heart center. Cast the gaze downward and connect with your inner landscape. We'll start out with a mantra that I will sing. Please go ahead and listen as you connect with your inner landscape and find the shape of the body here, grounding through the sitting bones and lengthening through the crown of the head. Asatoma satgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya arupatama sundari gamayam mrityormam amritam gamayam. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. The mantra means lead me from falsehood to the truth. Lead me from darkness to the light. Lead me from ugliness to beauty. Lead me from death to eternal life. Fluttering the eyes open if they close, releasing your hand down. Inhaling, reaching the arms overhead. And exhale, let them come down, finding the length of the torso. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, up, out, and over to the right. Take your time, ground through the sitting bones, empty the breath, and go. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale to the other side. Left palm presses down, reach for the fingertips, and go. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, palms come lightly over the knees. Walk the hands forward. You can tent your fingertips here. And as you tent the fingertips, reach the sitting bones down. Even if they're lifting a little bit, feel that they're grounding. Reach, reach, reach. And go out, walk the hands out in a nice diagonal to the left. Catch your right wrist. I know you can't see me here, but just catch with your left hand above the right wrist. and draw your right hip point back against that hold. Empty the breath and deepen. Take your nice arc walk over to the right. Empty the breath into that diagonal and slowly rise with a nice flat back. Left hand behind the right knee, reach the right arm up and go into the left diagonal, heavying the right sitting bone. Inhale, lengthen, you can gaze up. Exhale, reach. Grounding through the pelvic floor. Inhale and empty the breath. Go a little deeper. Rising up, take the arm behind, either close to the spine, or if it's available, you can bind the foot. Inhale, lengthen, even out the shoulders, release them down, and exhale, twist, turning the head as well. Looking toward the back wall, keeping the chin parallel to the floor. Take an inhale here to lengthen, and exhale, twist. Break the arms open, bring them lightly over the knees, inhaling. As we exhale, we'll come forward long, empty all the air out on empty, circle toward the right. So taking big circles with the torso. Next time you come forward, maybe empty a little more. Landing in the center, slow inhale to come up. Empty the breath here. Finding our first round of Kapalabhati. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling part of the way to begin. Chin parallel to the floor, tongue on the roof of the mouth. Empty the breath. Slowly undoing our seat, breathing in and out. Exhale here, cross the right ankle over the left with the feet about a foot, maybe a little bit further from the pelvic floor. Ground the pelvic floor. Inhale to the pelvic floor. Re-inhale, hold the breath there. Interlace the hands under the right knee and take oval circles toward the center. Holding the breath in. Switch. Pause in the center, holding under the knees. Exhale, feel the air going out through the pelvic floor into the earth. Extend the left leg out, bring the right foot in Janusirsasana right up against the upper inner thigh. You can cross a little bit toward the left side to align the torso, and then fold into the leg. Not here for long. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Rise up with a nice flat back and go to the other side. Left foot to inner thigh, cross a little bit to align, and then fold into the right leg. Hairline to toes, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, go a little deeper. Rise it up, slide over the back of your mat. Catch your left ankle and place the knee on your blanket and come forward into a lunge. Take a moment to adjust, pointing the left foot and melting into the hips. Inhaling here, open. Exhale, straighten, and go out and over the midline, flexing both feet. Inhale, re-extend the back foot, heart forward, melt the hips in, and exhaling, tuck the back toes, flex the front foot, empty the breath out and over. Grounding through the palms now as we come forward, step over your mat into a down dog. Inhale, roll it out into plank. Just refining our posture here as we exhale, back to a down dog. Check into the feet, the hands. Inhaling forward to plank, looking forward in plank, legs engaged, core engaged. Exhale the knees down. Find a toe stretch, go back. Gather the heels toward each other. Inhaling back to plank. Exhaling to down dog. Take the feet one footprint forward so that your heels are down. But don't change anything in the alignment of down dog. Don't allow the weight to come forward over the arms. Keep grounding into the inner palms. Strongly engaging the arms. Reaching the heels down, accessing the back of the legs, hamstrings. Empty the breath here. Soften everything and release your knees down to the blanket, underneath the hips. You can extend the feet and rise up to the knees. Take the arms forward, palms facing each other, shoulder height, and then slowly with the body as one unit, as though you're lying down on a plank, go back. So it's not a back bend. Feeling it in the thighs here. You can pause for a minute when you feel that burn and then maybe go a little bit further. Breathe in here, relax the shoulders, the face. Empty the breath and take it back a little bit more. Inhale, rise, hands to heart center, then to the waist. Tuck the left toes for support. Step the right foot forward and out toward the edge of the mat and come forward for our first lizard lunge. Hands to the inside of the right leg. Your back toes can be tucked or extended. And feel that you're melting the hips forward. Open the heart here. Gather the right knee toward the shoulder. Empty the breath. Hands next to the foot. Lift the back knee and just switch out the feet. Take your left foot forward. Send your back foot back. Your right foot back. Release your right knee to the blanket and find the same shape here that you did on the first side. I like to roll over the front of my knee and let the hip flexors open, heart opening, shoulder and left knee close. Hands in, lift the back foot and squat to the front of the mat. Excuse me. Yeah, to the front of the mat in front of your blanket. Squat, take an inhale, exhale, slowly relax back down. Bring your feet together again. Gather your heels a little closer. You can wrap your thumb and index finger around the big toe and gently find a Baddha Konasana here, cobbler pose. Now, if you find that your back snaps back, you can have your fingertips behind you and come forward. Letting the knees release down. Feeling the inner thighs here. Driving the edges of the feet that are touching together. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly pick it up. Finding second side, left foot in half lotus or Sukhasana, whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale to the left. Go a little deeper this time, pressing into the left palm, reaching. Inhaling, coming up. And exhaling, right palm down. Reach and lengthen left side body. Inhaling, coming up. And exhaling above the knees, slowly walk the hands out. Remembering earth element, we're working slowly, deliberately. Reach here and lengthen. You can now go to the right side. Left palm down, catch above the left wrist, and pull the left hip point back. Walk the hands out in an arc toward the left. Align the torso over that thigh. And slowly come up into the diagonal. Right hand behind the left knee. Reach the left arm up. And exhale toward the right. Gazing up. Reaching And kind of folding into that right leg toward the diagonal. Empty the breath here, reach. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling. Left fingertips behind us or taking a hold of that left foot. Reach through the crown of the head and exhale, twist. Relax the shoulders down, turn the head as well. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath in and out. Focusing on the length as much as on the twist. Empty the breath and twist. Break the arms open over the thighs. On your next exhale, come forward long. Feel the sitting bones down, even if they're lifting slightly. All the air out, circle toward the left. Making big circles with the torso. I find that if I add a little bit of shoulder action, it really helps to lengthen. Next time you come forward, empty some more. Pausing in the center, slow inhale to rise. Exhale. Preparing for our first round of bellows breath. Same chin and tongue placement. Hands down for some support. Empty the breath completely. And as we're ready, begin. All the air out. Soften and breathe. Undo the cross. Exhale. Cross the left ankle over the right. Empty the breath completely. Inhale to the pelvic floor. Reinhale, fill the breath. Interlace your hands underneath the left knee and take oval circles toward the center with the breath held in. Feel that you're making those circles on the pelvic floor. Switch sides. Pause, exhale through the pelvic floor to the earth. Now, extend the right leg. Option to come back to Janusrasana. If you can hold the foot, this time, push the foot into the hand. Option 2, into a half lotus with the left foot. Coming forward long, reaching for the foot, same action with the foot if you have the hold of the foot. You could also use a strap here if you don't have the flexibility yet. Draw the lower back in, push the foot into the hands and fold and breathe. Feel the engagement in the right leg as you push the foot like you're going to step on the opposite wall in front of you. Empty the breath here. Fold. Rise it up. Same thing on the other side. Extend the left leg. Right foot either against the thigh, if that's what you did, or half lotus. Come forward with length. If you have the foot, push the foot into the hand. Pushing, feeling the engagement in the leg as you push. Continuing to breathe here. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly rise up. Release your half lotus if you have it. Slide off the back of your blanket. Catch your right ankle, right knee to the blanket. Adjust into a lunge. Take a breath or two to find the shape here. Hips melting forward. Back foot pointing back. Opening the heart, melting the hips. Inhaling here. Exhale, tuck back toes, flex the front foot, and go out and over. Moving slowly, inhale, come forward. And exhale, go back. All the air out as we hinge and fold into our half splits. Inhaling, coming forward. This time, Make your feet face the long side of your mat and bring them in a little bit more narrow. Outsides of the feet parallel, heels lined up. Soften your knees a lot, bend them a lot. Interlace your hands behind you. Palms of the hands together or apart. Release your head and then fold with this interlace down. Knees bending any amount. We want to avoid a roundness in the back. That's our first priority. Draw the lower back in and melt a little deeper. Draw the arms overhead. Release the arms and reach for your calves, ankles, maybe cup your heels. Let the head go completely. See if you can straighten the legs a little bit more, but keep the armpits and the knees close. Exhale. Slowly release the hands underneath the shoulders, lengthen. Turn toward the front of the mat, left foot in front, and step over the blanket into down dog. Inhale, draw it out into a plank. Heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale the knees down. Toe stretch back. Really stretch into the toes, heels toward each other. Inhale back through plank. And exhale to down dog. Let's hold our down dog here. In regular down dog, draw the navel in a little bit. Let the head release. Reach the heels toward the mat, even though they're lifted. Ground through the palms, especially the inner palms. Broaden the upper back here. Feel the armpits curling toward each other. Now, soften the knees and walk the hands to the back of the mat. Hang over your feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slow inhale. Rise up one vertebrae at a time. Head last to come up. Keep inhaling. Reach the arms overhead. Find an extended mountain pose. So the arms are reaching. Flare the toes so they lift from the ground for a moment and then let them soften down. Drop the tailbone and reach to the crown of the head. Inhaling here, catch underneath your left wrist and go up, out, and over towards your right. Keeping the line of the body, inhale, and exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, rise up. Find extended mountain, switch out. Go up, out, and over toward the left. Keep grounding through the inner feet. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, deepen your side bend. Inhaling, coming through center, palms through midline. Shift the weight into the right leg and find a chest pose. Open out the knee and find tree pose. Palms together, gather the foot and the thigh toward each other. If you want to try an earth variation, release your arms out to the side, downward. Focusing the gaze, tuning the breath. Palms to heart center. Release the foot down, directly second side. Left foot, knee to chest. Find the standing leg. Open the knee out and find tree pose. Gather the leg and the foot together. And then again, opening out. Palms together. Step right back into your footprint. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms touch, tailbone releases, gaze up. Exhale, fold into the legs. Walk the hands out and find down dog. Empty the breath here. Release your knees to the blanket. Come up to stand on the knees. Bring your hands to the waist. And take your right foot out with the toes pointing away and intersecting the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, outer right hand to inner right knee, left hand behind the head, and then press the hips a little open. Open that left shoulder as well, a little back and a little up. Gaze up, stay comfortable with your head. Allow your head to feel supported here. Empty the breath. Palms come to heart center. As we step that right foot forward now, making a square with the front calf and back thigh. Inhaling, reaching up, and exhaling, twist toward the right. Lengthening with the inhale, twisting on the exhale. Relax the shoulders down. One more breath in and out. Empty the breath and deepen. Come back through center. Release the hands down. Bring both knees to the mat. Tabletop. Take an inhale. Reach up. Cow and exhale, cat. Walk the hands back in. Tuck the toes, second side. Hands to the hips. Bring your left foot out. So the left foot is aligning with the right knee. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, outer left hand to inner knee. Right hand behind the head. Press the hips a little forward. Be strong on both legs and let the head just be natural wherever the head is comfortable. You can bring the chin in a little bit and then wing that upper elbow a little back and a little up. Empty the breath here. Slowly release, hands to hips. Left foot steps forward. Rise it up and come across and twist. Palms press. Inhale, lengthen torso. And exhale, twist. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to twist. One more cycle of breath. Exhaling to twist. Inhaling, coming forward. Step that left foot a little forward and out. Bring the hands inside. Again, coming to lizard lunge. Melt the hips forward. Variation now. Take the left foot out, 30 degrees or 45. Very slowly lift the right leg and catch the foot with the left hand. Draw the foot in toward the buttocks as we release the hips forward and down. If you're comfortable, you can take time to come down to the forearm, spin the chest toward the left. You can come to the knife edge of the left foot. Draw the right foot in. Gather the right outer thigh toward midline. Exhale, come a little deeper. Slowly release the foot, come back through center. Lift the right knee and switch out the feet. Lizard lunge on the second side, same variation. So this time the right toes come out. Very slowly we lift the left foot to grab it with the right hand and draw the foot in as we melt the hips forward, trying to observe our midline here. If you did it on the first side and it's comfortable, you can come to the forearm, spin the chest open. Gather the foot in. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly releasing the foot. Hands come next to the right foot. Step the left foot in. In front of the blanket, squat. We're going to find Kapalabhati in our squat. Feel free to sit on a block or to place your heels on a blanket. If your heels don't come down, you can also try going a little wider. Press the hands and the chest toward each other and lengthen the torso. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling part of the way for Kapalabhati. all the air out. Now soften everything. A long inhale to hold the breath in. Relax and exhale slowly, letting the eyes fully open if they close. Now we're going to take our blanket and put it out to the side. Fingertips down as we lift our hips and parallel our feet. We're at the top of the mat, inhaling to lengthen and exhaling, folding into the legs. Reverse swan, come all the way up. Drop the tailbone, catch underneath your right wrist, and for a long exhalation, take it out to the left, keeping the line of the body. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, switch it out, going toward the right. Inhaling, coming up, palms to heart center. Take a short step back with your right foot. Turn the toes out and rise it up. For goddess, make sure the knees are aligning over the toes. Don't let the knees buckle in. Keep them open. Drop the tailbone down and the pubic bone down. Bring your hands to inner knees. Take an inhale here. And exhale, dip your right shoulder toward the left knee. Inhaling, rising up. And exhale, dip left shoulder toward right knee. One more time each way, moving slowly and with the breath, keeping the knees open as you dip down. Rise back up into goddess. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Finding a little bit navel strength here. Empty the breath and deepen. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Turn the toes forward. Exhale, interlace your hands, non-dominant way. Inhale, open. Exhale, with knees bending as needed. Fold into the legs. Make sure your feet are nice and aligned. And one more time, just reach. You can find a little bit of organic movement here. Maybe straightening the legs a little more than the first side. Empty the breath and deepen. Hands release down under shoulders, lengthen. Turn toward the left foot, top of the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, forward and through. And exhale, lengthen down. Sphinx pose. Forearms parallel, tuck the toes and lengthen the legs. Traction the arms back to lengthen the torso. Shoulders down, heart forward. Tractioning back, come down long, leaving the feet as is. Gather the palms to the chest and lift your legs up for Shalabhasana. Super engage the legs. Gather them to the midline and rise up a little higher. Stay comfortable with the head. Now bring the feet together and open the arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Continuing with Shalabhasana. Rise up a little bit more. Exhale, soften down. Hands by the chest, strong core. Empty the breath, child's pose. Meeting in a down dog. Again, take the feet one footprint forward, reach the heels down, and ground through the hands. So you need a little extra push with the hands here. Feel the strength in the arms. Feel the back line of the legs lengthening. Empty the breath and deepen. Realign back toward a down dog. Soften knees. Create space and step your left foot around the left hand. Back to lizard lunge. Start with the knee down. And then release your forearms down. If releasing the forearms down rounds your back too much, place the forearms on a block. Now retuck the right toes and extend the leg with the forearms down. Keep hugging the left knee in, projecting the heart forward, relaxing the shoulders from the ears, and super activating that back leg. Empty the breath and slowly let the knee come down. Hands come in, step to the top of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to fold. Grab a hold of your calves, ankles, or cup the heels. Let the head release. Find your armpits near the knees. And then from there, see if you can negotiate straightening the legs more. Keeping armpits and knees together. Let the head totally go. Breathing deeply. Exhale. Breaking the hold. Empty the breath, fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Come all the way up. And exhale, draw the palms to heart center. Soften the knees and step the left foot back now. So we're facing the long side of the mat. Draw the arms out. Bring your right arm under the left, eagle wrap, and then find a sway here. Keep the knees tracking toward the toes. Don't let them buckle in. You can come lower into your sway and then rise back up. Swaying into the hips. Break the arms open, left under right. Keep your sway going. Dropping the tailbone. See if you can come down a little bit. Draw the arms away. Bring it back up. Slow down the sway. Break the arms open. Goddess, this time on the toes. Empty the breath and deepen. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Turn the toes forward. Exhale, swan dive in. Lengthen here, heart forward. Engaging the legs with our exhale, turning to the front of the mat. Right foot, and then stepping back to down dog. Inhaling plank pose. Exhale the knees down. Extend the feet, go back. Inhaling, gliding along the floor and opening. As you come down now, lengthen the chest down. You can also kind of lengthen the legs. Come down, hands by the chest. Now open the knees wide, almost as wide as the mat. Hands by the chest softly, elbows in. Bend your knees and bring your inner feet together and lift the legs up, the knees up. Lift the knees up. No, not much weight on the hands, just a little bit of support. Comfortable with the head. Lift the legs up. Feel the squeeze into the legs and the glutes. Now keeping the feet together, if that's possible, extend the legs and rise a little higher. Lift up a little bit more. Open the legs out, keeping the knees lifted. Bring the feet in. Slowly relax down. Tabletop. Inhale, count. And exhale, count. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Tucking the toes, down dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold. Hands to the waist, torso parallel to the floor, inhale. And empty the breath, traction the hips back, long torso. Slow inhale, come all the way up. And exhale here. Finding a Mula Bandha practice, place your right foot toward the middle of the mat, and your back foot right behind so that the feet are making a straight line. Your right heel touching the left big toe. Now take a moment here to feel the heart open, the shoulders relax, the chin parallel to the floor, and gather your legs together. Empty the breath. Feel like a scissoring action here. Inhale to Mula Bandha. Re-inhale. Mula Bandha, draw the pelvic floor up. Squeeze everything in. You'll feel the pit of the belly lifting as well. Gazing way ahead of us. Exhale. Stay in place. Switch it out. Left foot in front. Right foot behind. Align the feet. So the feet are on a tightrope. And then gather everything in. Relax the shoulders down. Reach through the crown of the head. Empty the breath. Inhale to Mula for Mula Bandha. Hold the breath there. Mula Bandha, strongly pulling the pelvic floor up and in. Exhale, staying in place. Let the feet separate, hip distance apart. Inhale, lengthen. Reach up. Tailbone down. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands out. Inhaling, plank pose. Exhaling through chaturanga down. Extend the feet. Inhale, open. Cobra pose. Exhale. Hips to heels, then straighten the legs. Down dog. Create space. Bring your right foot around the right hand. Feet are nice and wide. Start with a back knee down. And come to the forearms. Forearms on floor or forearms on block. Once you're on the forearms, lift the back knee and send the heel back. Send the back of the knee up. Chest forward, shoulders down, gaze forward. Breathe in here. Empty the breath. Slowly release. Hands come inside the foot. Step forward into another squat. Coming down, we'll turn this into a easy that arm balance. So from the squat, you just bring the arms out so that the hands line with the knees. Place the hands down. They'll be wider than your shoulders. Come forward. The elbow is wedged right where the calf and the thigh meet. And slowly just adjust as needed. Look forward and float the feet up. It's an arm balance and a hip opener. Keep floating the feet up. Splaying the knees apart. And then land back on the feet as you're ready. Palms together. Empty the breath. Strong legs and core. Inhale. Come all the way up. And exhale. Feet face forward. Let the arms release. We're at the top of the mat. Shift the weight into the right leg. Knee to chest. And you can stay knee to chest or catch either side of the foot and extend forward. Bringing the leg parallel to the floor. And engaging the standing leg strong as well. Release the knee or the foot. Bring the hands parallel to each other overhead. And slowly glide down to a warrior 3. Dialing pinky toe side down of the back foot. Straightening both legs as best we can. You can also bring your fingertips down to the floor. Reach and lengthen. Empty the breath here. Find some more length. Hands down. Big step back for Low lunge to start. Feet on separate tracks, back knee lifted, and slowly bring the hands to the hips and rise it up. High lunge. Again, catch a box with your hands, just like we did before. Strengthen into your back leg. Inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, dip the knee toward the floor. Inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, dip the knee down. Inhale, straighten. Now exhale, come into the lunge, catch your hands in Kali Mudra, and drop the knee just barely to the floor, and send the left heel back. Keep the knee lifted for a moment to really feel into the leg. And very slowly release the back knee down, roll over the front of the knee, and bring your interlaced hands behind the head. Melt the hips forward, shine the heart up. Squeeze into the left gluteal, gather your chin in a little bit to lengthen the back of the neck. Engagement into the left gluteal, the whole back leg. Melt forward, breathe here. Variation of crescent moon. Empty the breath, fold a little deeper. Slowly release the hands down. Straighten the front leg very slowly. Back heel, left heel to the midline for Maha Mudra, sitting on the left heel on the perineum. Reach for the calf, ankle, or the foot. Find our nice 45-degree angle here. Empty the breath. And find bellows breath. All the air out. Slow inhale, fill the torso with breath. Keep your right leg engaged. Re-inhale, Jalandhara Bandha, chest and chin toward each other. Mula Bandha, lift the pelvic floor. Gaze to third eye. Push that right foot into the hands. Pull the breath in. Lift the head, release Mula Bandha, exhale. Gently fold for a moment. Eyes fully open, and then slowly come up. Exhale here. Travel toward the front of the mat through a lunge. Ground at the hands and lift your right leg up. Open the hip and then bend the knee. Drive the left heel down and just feel that opening through the hip as we square down with the chest. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach that left heel down. Feel that intensity into the left leg. Now squaring the hips, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, forward and through. Exhale, come down long like we did before. Open the knees, go right into that feet together and lift the legs up. Lift the knees up. Squeeze into the glutes. Lightly with the hands by the chest, elbows coming in, head comfortable. Extend the legs together, keep the knees lifted. Inhale, open the legs, and exhale, bring them in. Inhale, open, keeping them as lifted as we can. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring them in. 2 more times. Lift the legs a little higher, keeping them together. Soften down. Press into the palms. Gather the knees together, feet together. Child's pose. Traction the arms forward, lengthen. Hands under the shoulders. Sit on the heels. Find all the natural curves of the spine. Gather the hands up in Kali Mudra. Lift the rib cage from the waist without unplugging the shoulders. Gather the arms by the ears or slightly behind the ears. Empty the breath. Breathing in part of the way for Kapalabhati. Empty the breath, slowly release the hands down. Slow inhale into the whole torso to hold the breath. No bandhas. Super comfortable, relaxed, just hold the breath in. Slowly release the breath. Empty completely. When you're ready, we meet in a down dog. Emptying the breath completely. Create some space and step the left foot forward for warrior one. Wide stance, hips squaring forward, edge of the right foot down, wing the arms open and come to a flying variation. Just reach and lengthen back with the fingertips, heart opening forward. Feel the connection to the back foot. Now slow inhale, arms come forward, up, straighten the legs. Exhale, interlace the hands behind us. Inhale, heart opens, arms away from the body. And exhale, rebend into left knee for humble. You can rest your torso on that thigh, the side of the torso, or come inside, let the head release. Keep your back foot down like an anchor, strong. You can come as low as bringing your forehead next to the big toe. Take the arms overhead. Keep squaring with the chest, down, the hips forward. Exhale to deepen. Release the hands to the inside. Come to the ball mount of the back foot. And step the right foot in. Bring your right hand to a block or the floor to the side and rise up for a half moon. Extending and squaring forward with the chest. Stacking hips and rib cage. And you can stay with the leg extended or full moon variation, grabbing the outer ankle. We start by pointing the knee back. Keep the foot in, point the knee back. Square the chest and then kick the foot away. As we kick the foot away, the hips come forward. Strengthening standing legs, super opening with the pulling of the foot back through the hips. Ground through the ball mount of the standing foot. Reach. And slowly release. Hands down. Square the hips first. Feet step down, hip distance apart. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold into the legs. Reverse swan, come all the way up. Leave the arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Ground through the feet, drop the tailbone, empty the breath here. Now inhale from the feet to the fingertips, following the breath through the whole body. Hold the breath at the fingertips. Feel that you're grounding through the feet. Exhale, fingertips to feet. One more time, inhale, feet to fingertips. Hold the breath at the fingertips. Exhale, fingertips to feet. Bring the palms to heart center. Take a breath. And as we're ready, we'll shift the weight into the left leg and rise up for knee to chest. Or catch the foot and extend the leg forward. Release the knee or the foot. Catch a box with your hands. Bring the arms overhead and tip into warrior 3. Reaching and lengthening. Fingertips down. Big step back. Low lunge. Find the feet on separate tracks. Come to the fingertips, heart forward, then hands to the waist as we slowly rise up for a high lunge. Bringing the arms again overhead. Find the shape here for a moment. And then starting our mini flow, inhale, straighten. And exhale, dip the knee toward the floor. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, dip. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, dip. Connect the hands. Steeple. And let your knee be coming toward the floor, but your heel pressing back. This really super engages the back leg. Breathing here. As we're ready, very slowly come down. Roll over the front of the knee, interlace your hands behind the head. Glide your shoulders down, press the hips open. Gather your chin in a little bit, heart up, hips forward. Squeeze into right gluteal. Engaging the whole back leg as we come a little bit deeper. Emptying the breath here. Slowly releasing the hands down. Inhaling. Straightening the front leg. Take your time. Exhale, right heel to midline. Sit on that heel. As we extend the left leg forward. Catching whatever supports that nice long incline on the torso. Activating the left leg, chin parallel to the floor, tongue placement. Feel that you're rowing here, that you don't want to be collapsing back, you're rowing. You're projecting your heart a little forward. Empty the breath. Bellows breath. Empty completely. Slow inhale to hold with bandhas. Fill the breath. Keep the chest lifting. Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha. Push the foot into the hands. If you have the foot, gaze the third eye. Hold the breath in. Strong Mula Bandha. Lift the head, release Mula Bandha, exhale. Take a gentle fold. Inhale, climb it up, find the vertical. Eyes fully open. Take a moment here. And then with the support of our hands, we'll come forward. And we'll lift the left leg. Open the hip, bend the knee, and drive the right heel down. Take a moment to feel all the different positions here. Right heel down, chest squaring as best we can, left knee opening, shoulders away from the ears. Empty the breath, deepen. Square the hips first and then place the foot down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down wide, feet extend, child's pose. Inhale forward and through and open here, starting out in a cobra, but then coming down and rolling onto our backs. Coming onto our backs, preparing for bound bridge pose. Lift the knees, catch your ankles, and place the feet down. Forefingers are wrapped around the upper above the ankles. Your thumbs can come to inner ankle. Now very slowly start to rise. As you do so, shimmy your shoulder blades toward each other. Come up and feel your heels are behind the toes. And send the knees energetically forward. Gather everything into the midline. Reach your hips up as much as you can. Breathe here. Lift a little higher. Slowly relax down. The feet can go a little further away. Right knee to chest, interlace under the knee and extend your left foot out. Gather the knee a little outward and then in and compress down. Feel your left leg strong here, like you're standing on the opposite wall. Exhale and compress. Back of the neck long. Extend the right foot. Interlace your hands, maybe the non-dominant interlace. Gather your left knee toward armpit and then in and compress down. Activate the right leg. Compress, breathe. Empty the breath, compress. Slowly release that foot down. Bend both knees and roll back onto our bellies. Let's meet through a Sphinx pose here. Tuck the toes and send the heels back, traction the arms, project the heart forward, slowly come down. Hands a little behind the chest, strong core, come up to the knees. We'll do the same thing of going back on a plank. Feel free to put something underneath the knees if you're feeling that you want that support. Arms come forward facing each other and then just go back. Go back. Not a back bend. Feel the whole leg engaged from the inner thighs, the quads, the outer thighs, up into the glutes, hamstrings. Go back a little bit more, hugging all the muscles into the bone. Slowly come up, palms to heart center. Release the hands down. Gather the knees together, feet a little bit apart. We'll find hero's pose. Now you can peel your calves away from the thighs as you come down to sit. Option one is to sit on a block, especially inexperienced. This is very intense, both for the hips and the knees. Option two, to sit on a blanket. In any case, we need to be down. So we have to feel, if you're using no prop, it means your pelvic floor is down. Now just take a moment here in the lifted position to find all the natural curves of the spine. If this feels too intense for your knees, please sit on your heels. You can remove props and sit on your heels. Going into the next variation, now you can stay here or sit on the heels if you need a break. Next variation, we come down to the elbows. If the knees lift, you've gone too low, you need to come back up. If the knees stay down, lift your pelvic floor for a moment and point your tailbone to the inner knees, and then just see if you can come into the lying down version. Supta Virasana, and you can extend the arms overhead. And just, you can even grab underneath each wrist, and lengthen, palms facing up. Knees should not lift from the floor. If they do, come back to the previous variation. You can feel that you're pulling your navel in a little bit. Back of the neck is long. And then we'll slowly come up. Take a hold of your heels and rise. Come to the previous pose, and then all the way up. With the support of the hands, we lift. Come to tabletop for a moment. So to release, we extend one leg at a time back. This releases the knees. You can even go a little forward and back. And then just switch sides. Extend the other leg, go a little forward and back. Knees together, feet together, sit on the heels. Headstand practice. So if you have a headstand, you can just ignore me. If you want to go to a wall, please go to a wall. Make sure your space is clear. And if you want to come with me, I'll walk us through the first variation of headstand, which is where we split our legs. So you can feel free, try not to look at the screen, obviously, when the head is down. Feel free to watch first and then join. We interlace the hands, bring the hands down. Now look down at your forearms. The distance between your elbows should be the length of your forearm. Equilateral triangle. Now place your head down so that your hands are kind of a little helmet for your head. And the head placement is somewhere between the hairline and the top of the head, not at the top of the head. Our hands are wedged underneath, so there's a lot of support for the head. Lift the knees and start to walk the feet in. Next moment, take your shoulders and pull them strongly away from the floor. Lift your right leg and gently, if you're close enough, the left leg will follow. As you come up, reestablish the shoulders away from the floor. You'll feel the biceps engage as well. So we're also building arm strength here in our headstand, as well as negotiating a different relationship with gravity. So it's very much an earth element practice to go upside down. Breathe here. Feel that you're scissoring your legs so that we're observing midline. If you forget the shoulders, you'll notice they droop down a little bit. Just pull them back up. Now, slowly let the left foot drift down, followed by the right. Take a breather or go right into second side. Walk the feet in. Lift the left leg and let the right leg follow. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Split the legs. Breathe here. Keep the eyes open in headstand unless you have a lot of familiarity. Notice shoulders, pull them away from the floor, split the legs, maybe a little more. Breathing. Let that right foot slowly come down, followed by the left. Knees down, feet together. Sit on the heels. Bring the arms out in front of you and just flicker the fingers. Flicker the fingers a little bit. Now from here, we're going to walk the hands out, tuck the toes, and come back, down dog. And empty the breath. Create space and set the right foot forward, wide between the feet, finding our warrior one. Wing the arms behind us. Wing the arms behind, open the heart. Anchor into the left foot, outer edge of the foot. All the air out. Inhale, swing the arms forward, up and back. Straighten the legs, interlace the hands. Open. And back down into humble warrior into our second side. Resting right shoulder on the thigh or coming to the inside and extending the arms overhead, driving the edge of the back foot down, reaching the arms overhead. Humble warrior. Exhale, deepen. Rise up a little bit to bring the hands inside. Ball down to the back foot, heart forward. And step that left foot in, rise up, left hand on the block or the floor, and pick it up back into our half moon. Opening here. And if you came with me, grabbing a hold of the ankle, start by pointing the knee back and then kick the foot away. Kicking the foot away a little bit more. Pressing the hips forward to counterbalance. Grounding through the ball mount of the left foot. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly release, square the hips, and step back to down dog. Release the knees together to the mat, feet together, and sit on the heels. Now, having our blanket handy here, we're going to place it right in front of us. We're not going to use it quite yet. And come up a little bit. Take the knees a little bit apart. Point the left out and shifting toward the left, find your seat. Down. The left foot is tucking behind the alongside the buttocks, and we bring the right foot in half lotus. Now, if this doesn't work, the right foot can come against the inner thigh. If you come into half lotus and the knee is lifting, you can place a blanket or a block underneath it. Once you're there, take a moment to gather your legs a little together. And we'll find a twist here. Bringing the left hand to the outside of the right knee. If you have the half lotus, you can bind, lengthen, and twist. Inhaling to lengthen, drop the shoulders, exhale, twist, turning the head as well. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Empty the breath completely. Keep holding on to the foot if you have the bind. Come forward and fold into the right diagonal. Holding the bind. If you don't have the bind, release both hands. Just find your comfort zone here. Fold deeply, reaching the left fingertips out. The sitting bones are lifted, but they're yearning downward toward the mat. Reaching through that left side. Empty the breath, deepen. Gather the left hand in, come up. Release your right hand as well. Now we're going to use the blanket. We're going to climb the knees up. If you don't have the half lotus, you just bring that right ankle in front of the left knee and tuck the left toes behind you for support and press the hips forward. So this is the alternative. The full variation of this pose called horse pose. It has 2 variations. This is the first, is the half lotus. Left toes tuck, rise up, hands to the waist. Press the hips forward. You can stay here or add the arms, right arm underneath you. You can support it to come up. Reach your left hand overhead. Find archer arms. Bring your left arm behind the head. Press the head back into the arm and press the hips forward. Breathing here. Empty the breath and deepen. Hips forward, heart lifting, head pressing back. Slowly release. Coming back the way we came in. Coming down. Slowly extend the leg forward. Rise up a little bit. And bring the right knee down. Sit next to the foot. Tip over a little bit to the right. Second side. Bring the left foot into half lotus. Or by the thigh. Or with a block underneath. Take a moment here. We want the shoelace part of the right foot down, kind of wrapping around the buttocks. You can also peel the calf away if that's more comfortable. And then once you're here, feel that you're gathering your knees a little together. Straighten the torso. Right hand behind the left knee. Left fingertips behind us or binding the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Draw the chin in a little bit. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, twist. Turn the head as well. The inhale lengthens, the exhale twists. Going a little deeper perhaps each time. Feeling the pelvic floor, yearning toward the floor, even if it's not fully down. Empty the breath. Deepen the twist. Turn the head. Keep the bind if you have it. Look into that left diagonal and come forward. Reach the right hand out. You can even tent the fingertips a little bit to lengthen. Reach and fold. Forehead can come down. Both arms forward, framing the left knee or holding onto your bind. Empty the breath and deepen. Gather the right hand in. Rise it up. Release. Bring both arms forward. And now we come to the second side. We climb our knees up to the blanket with the left ankle in front of the right knee, hands to hips, and just feeling the evenness of the hips as best we can here, pressing forward or keeping that half lotus. Nice big opening here for the hips and the knees and the toes as we keep the right toes open, tucked rather, which helps us support here. Press the hips forward. Stay here or left thumb down, bring the hand behind the back of the hand, directly behind the back of the heart, right arm lifts, bind. Right arm behind the head, head presses into the arm, heart lifts, hips press forward. Pressing a little bit deeper, let the hips come forward, open the heart, press the head into the arm and to here. And slowly break the pose. Come down, coming out of it as we came in, sit next to the right foot. Extend the right leg forward, the left leg forward. Grab your blanket now and bring it behind you. Sitting right at the edge of our blanket. Shake out the knees a little bit. And we'll find full lotus. If you have full lotus, leading with the right, followed by the left. Half lotus is the alternative. Or find Sukhasana, which is simply cross-legged, just the natural way the legs will go, observing where your legs are so we can switch out the side and the second side. So finding our length here, we'll empty let me walk us through what we'll do. So we're going to find Mahaveda, that's where we hold the breath at the pelvic floor. We'll glide off our blankets and holding the breath there, pressing into our hands, we're going to pound it down. Now, if you have the full lotus, you can lift the whole lower body and pound down. If you don't have half lotus, the knees will stay down and you'll just lift and release the pelvic floor. So I'm saying pound, but it's not a strong, we're not like driving our pelvic floor down. We're just gently hitting the floor with the breath held in and with Mula Bandha. So let's start here, lengthening. We'll find a round of bellows breath, then hold the breath, glide off, and find Mahaveda. All the air out, and as you're ready, begin. Empty the breath completely. Inhale the breath to the pelvic floor. Re-inhale. Hold the breath there, Mula Bandha. Draw the pelvic floor up and gently pound. Glide up, back onto your blanket. Take a slow exhale and empty the breath. Inhale here. And exhale all the air out very slowly. Very slowly empty, steadily. Now simply stay empty as you can. Hold the breath out as long as it's comfortable or relatively comfortable. Breathing in when you have to. And releasing. Slowly extending the left leg out. Bring the right foot in. Bring the right foot in close to the upper leg and come forward. Bring your left fingertips down. Bring the right arm to the inside. Notice that we don't want the knee falling out. Hug it in. The right foot is parallel to the inner thigh and with some distance, maybe 2 fist distance from the inner thigh. Option 1, your right hand reaches low and you catch your ankle, and your left hand holds the foot or the calf. Option 2, inner rotation with the right arm, wrap low, and find a bind. Find the bind. And if you have the bind, tighten the loop and find a breath here. Deep breath into the belly. Exhale all the air out. Break the pose. Extend that right leg forward. Shimmy the knees. Left foot, half lotus, followed by the right foot, full lotus, or whatever your seated position was, finding the opposite seat. Lengthening here. So on this side, we'll just find 10 Kapalabhati to set up our inhale. So these strong breaths allow us to hold the inhale for longer. That's one of their purposes. So palms down, find all the natural curves of the spine, lengthen up. Empty the breath completely. Inhale part of the way, just for 10 Kapalabhati. Let's make these really slow. Remember, it's X, X, X. Let the inhale happen naturally and allow the belly to snap inward as you exhale. All the air out. Glide off your blanket, inhale to the pelvic floor. Fill the breath there. Gently pound Mula Bandha. Slide back up on your blanket. Exhale. Three-part breath, building the breath from the pelvic floor to the collarbones. Two more times, just like this. Find the full range of motion with the breath. Track the breath through the interior of the body as you inhale and exhale. If the eyes closed, flutter them open. Extend the right leg forward. Bring the left foot in. Inner foot parallel to inner thigh. Distance away from the inner thigh. Right hand behind us. This helps us to tip in. And then we bring the left arm inside. The left knee does not fall open, hugging in. A little bit of inner rotation. Option 1, left hand to ankle. Hold the foot. Option 2, take that arm behind and bind the right hand, wrist or higher. And if you have the bind, tighten the loop and breathe into the whole body. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly break it open, feet in front. So we didn't end up using our loop, but we'll do that in Saturday's class. Last pose before Shavasana, open the legs out, wide-legged forward fold. You can gently slide the flesh from underneath us. Feel that you're right at the sitting bones, tipping forward. Hands can be behind. If you let go of the hands and you stay in position, you don't snap back, stay here. If you let go and nothing happens, you can bring the hands in front. Continue to use the support of the hands. Is that better for you? You can take your little washcloth and place it where your chin or mouth may come. And then come to the forearms here. Keep the chest opening. As you come forward, imagine you come down with the belly first. And then reach the arms out. And as you come towards your edge, flex the feet, feel the toes and the knees facing straight up, and melt in. Activate the legs. One last time. Breathing and lengthening here. As we're ready, we'll slowly walk back up. Shimmy the legs as we come in. Now, you can find meditation posture if you like, or remove the blanket and come into Shavasana. You could also use the blanket underneath your head. So either finding a meditative posture or lying down in Shavasana. Take your time going down, stacking the vertebrae. Once you found where you want to be, finding all the alignments. If you're in Shavasana, you can press your heels out a little bit. You can even turn your toes toward each other and then let the feet flop open. Arms out to the side. Face is soft. If you're in your meditative seat, maybe you find the non-dominant cross of the legs. Find all the natural curves of the spine. Draw the chin in a little bit and lengthen through the back, crown of the head. Wherever we are, we soften completely and relax. And lastly, find the expansive awareness, the witness, the open awareness, enliven that sense of the mind that is wider and bigger and gentler and more relaxed than the discursive mind. And just bring that on board and become the witness of your experience. Remaining in the meditative posture if you're there. If you're in Shavasana, bring a little bit of movement back to the body. Tip over to a side and linger there for a moment. And gently, we'll all join in a seat. Coming back with our right hand to the heart center. Eyes closed or gaze sloping downward way ahead of us on the floor. Just taking a moment here again to connect with our inner landscape. Finding gratitude that we made the time to join the practice and to find this self-care that is so vital for us having the strength to take care of others and of the world. Palms to heart center, preparing to close our practice with the sound of may all beings be happy and free. Breathing in together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day and hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye, boo boo.